Jackie Brenner. She's a figure skating coach with more than 30 years of experience in that arena. She was in Wichita, Kansas, attending that same figure skating development camp as the skaters, coaches, and officials, some of whom were aboard the American Airlines plane that crashed here in Washington. And Jackie Brenner joins me now. Jackie, thank you very much for being with us. I'm sorry for the loss that you and everyone in the skating community has suffered. And I just want to ask you, they just finished this national competition, some of the sport's rising stars. Tell us about the camp, about your reaction, and about the impact on the skating community.
Well, absolutely, Terry. Thank you. U.S. figure skating just was extraordinary in Wichita, the national championships, and that led to a coach's workshop that I was participating in on the Sunday in Wichita, Kansas, which led us from Sunday, Monday, Tuesday to the developmental camp. The national development team was to get together and be educated and inspired. And that's our rising stars. That's our next generation for U.S. figure skating. And so it's just a perfect model of U.S. figure skating to host this event in this manner. And everyone's inspired and thrilled and on their way home for the next season. And you can just imagine how devastated U.S. figure skating community is.
I can't actually. I know how important and how joyful the kind of competition and growth that young athletes have in this tragedy. How does the skating community plan to respond? Can you respond in the aftermath of this tragedy? Some of these athletes just so young.
Absolutely. I mean, when the news broke last night, I think everyone was communicating just in our tight-knit community from coast to coast saying, oh my goodness, the flight was on its way from Wichita to the East Coast. And, so much national representation, of course, at the National Development Camp. Again, our next generation of rising stars. And so we were all extremely concerned about, who was on the flight. But our hearts are just go out to the families, the coaches, the skaters, the officials, everybody that's been truly impacted by this travesty.
Travel sports have become such a big thing. The kids, my own kids, flying around the country, going to different parts of the country for big tournaments and the like in their sports. And this is not, unfortunately, the first time an incident like this has happened. It's been many, many years. But should there be concerns about athletes' travel going forward?
Well, I mean, absolutely. We have the history of the 1961 World Team crash in U.S. figure skating, which just marked our history so much, so many years ago. And I think people are bringing forth, how could this possibly be happening again? This was, as you are well aware, it was a small aircraft and just, teammates and people traveling back to the East Coast to get back to their training environment, to get going again. And again, I did not know anyone that was personally on that flight, but I do know the hearts and souls of the competitors, the coaches that worked so hard day after day diligently to produce this level of athlete in our national governing body of U.S. figure skating. We hold each other tight as we grieve and we honor and we remember those lives lost.
Amen. And also, Jackie, the way parents and moms especially have a role in all of this, and it has been confirmed that among those who have been killed were skaters, coaches, and moms from the Boston Skating Club. This is just an unimaginable tragedy.
It truly is. And there are other clubs that were affected as well. And, typically, as you know, with young athletes, either one or another representative of the family usually does attend that event, and so it's just heartbreaking and tragic that this had to impact so many lives, young lives and families and our sport. And again, today we hold each other tight and we remember and honor. And tomorrow we'll have a moment of silence at the arena so everyone can share in this moment together.
The whole country holds you and them and all the victims in our hearts. I guess one consolation, maybe they were doing what they loved, for sure. I know that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Jackie Brenner, thank you for your time. Sorry for your loss.
Thank you.